So to heal is to feel. In order to heal, you must feel. Starting with your breath. As you feel into your breath, right, you have the ability to change, influence how you feel. And if you change your breath, you change your life, because, as I said before, change your breathing, suddenly you feel different emotions. You're calmer, you're not panicked, you're not in fear, so you don't make kind of like fear-based decisions, right? So because of that, you make better decisions, you have better days, you get better results. Change your breath, you change your life. You do that one day, you do that another day, right? A few days becomes a week, a few weeks becomes a month, a few months become a year, a few years, a few decades becomes your life. You just make it a habit, right? So we're not our goals. We're not the goals that we are reaching for. We're not our goals and our aspirations. We are what we do consistently. And it's not just in the doing, it's who we're being. Right? That's what we talked about showing up before. Consistently. So if you, let's say we relate it back to breath, if you breathe deeply, consistently, as many times as you can make yourself aware through the day, and it's a practice, by the way. It's not just, okay, I'm doing my breathing practice, okay, done, okay, I'm ready to go into my day. Now I can just, keep shallow breathing through my day, right? Like shallow breathing is what? Like, sometimes people come to me and they go, I don't know why, I'm so, like just always anxious, and just like a panicked man. Take a breath. Take a breath. Pause. Take a deep breath now, not later. And keep doing deep breaths. I mean, how many of you find yourself having to breathe most of the time? Most of the day, right? And then how many of you, like when you're sleeping, the breathing thing happens? Right? Okay. So you have to kind of breathe most days. And then is it like just during work days and then you have days off from breathing? Or do you have to breathe pretty much every day? Is it just certain weeks, or is it like every week of the month? Is it just certain months? Like, did you have like summer break from breathing, or winter break? Then you stop breathing for a little while, or do we have to keep breathing every month of the year? So, okay, let me check this out. So that means every day of every week of every month of every year, that means all the time we're breathing as long as we're alive. Did you notice that? I noticed that too. So if I'm having to breathe all the time, why not breathe deeply and train yourself so you're breathing deeply all the time, as much as you can. That means it's a practice of becoming aware when I'm shallow breathing, which, by the way, will do what? When you're shallow breathing, will make you feel what? Hello? I think some of you took pictures of your face and put it as your profile picture. What's happening? Shallow breathing gives you what? Tell me in the chat. Panic, yeah. Panic. Anxious, panic. Short, sharp, shallow breaths. Yes, stressed, anxious, panic. Deep breathing gives you what? Hello? This is why I didn't give you lunch earlier. Because imagine if I gave you lunch at 12 o'clock. You guys would just be like, take a picture with your eyes open, and then you're there with your eyes closed. Calm, peaceful. That's right. Deep breathing. You cannot hear something that might, I don't know, maybe might piss some of you off. Because you're like, how dare you speak this truth? I would say it's the truth. Elaine said, calm, clarity, focus. Katya says, calm, grounded. Are you ready for the thing that might piss you off? Some of you, not everyone's going to get pissed off this one, don't worry. Some of you won't care anyway. It's just your profile picture. It's the same face anyway, don't worry. Here we go, you ready? Anxiety. How many of you have had anxiety before? Or anxiety attack, right? Or depression or whatever. Anxiety, and by the way, I'm no expert in this. I'm just talking from the point of view of breath, right? I'm not a medical professional. I'm talking from having worked with thousands of people in their bodies, with breathing, with movement, yoga. So I'm talking from that perspective. What I've noticed is anxiety, for example, or stress or panic or depression or sadness, is a breath pattern. Anxiety, what we call anxiety, is a certain breath pattern. Something to feel about. How many of you had anxiety before? Or maybe still did, today? Right? Anxiety is a certain breath pattern. So what am I saying? Why did I say it might piss you off? It's because if you change your breathing, you can't have anxiety anymore. If you keep doing deep breaths, you can't get anxious, you can't connect with that anymore. You've rewired your nervous system. You see, most of us have a highway, superhighway, to the feelings that we say that we don't want. Like sad, anxious, panicked, depressed, angry. Right, we go to a known place. So the unknown that we were talking about before and the known, it's also emotionally, we go to a known place. Because even though it sucks, we know it. So there's comfort in it. Right, how many of you had depression before? Anyone? Or still have it sometimes? Right, and it's like, it sucks, but it's a comfortable place in a strange way, right? It's like, yeah, I know that place. At least that I know. So in that knowing, we feel like at least I can control it. But you know what? It's controlling you. So to change it, one of the ways is if you change your breathing, you can change your emotional state. As in the emotions that you live in consistently, your state. Are you with me so far? Yeah? Does this make sense? Does this help? Is this simple? Is this something that you can apply all the time and keep coming back to, right? Rather than me teaching you 4,000 different complex breathing techniques that you're like, I don't know what the fuck we learned in 3 days. Right? Just you got one breath work. Deep breathing, you just bring your breath down, all the way down, and then all the way out. Don't hold the breath. We're not doing any breath holding. We're not doing any kumbhaka. We're not doing any Nadi Shodhana. We're not doing any of that like complex techniques. Even though they're not that complex. Just simple, deep breaths. Fill completely and then empty out completely your lungs. And if you just do that, I meet people from time to time. I get out of Zoom land into the real world. So I have a few real humans here around me. And then, I go and try and meet some real humans from time to time. It does happen. And then when I meet these real humans in person, they say, wow, you're really calm. Or how do you stay calm all the time? Like you're really grounded or calm. They say, how do you do that? Or you have a calm energy about you. And what they don't realize is this is my if there was a secret, this is it. I practice deep breathing. Obviously I do meditation, yoga as well. We did some meditation. We're going to do, how many of you would you like to do some more meditation over the next couple of days? We're going to do some more deeper, more powerful, more healing meditations. This was just the beginning. Right? So I just do deep breathing all the time, focus on my breath, I pay attention to my breath, I meditate, right? So work on myself. And that's it. If there was a secret, this is my main tool, deep breathing. And I'm always bringing my attention, my awareness, right? That word before, awareness, attention, back to my breath. Change your breath, you could change your life. I hope you enjoyed that. Remember to leave me a comment below or any questions you may have about the topic covered. And if you haven't done so yet, hit subscribe and the bell icon so you'll be the first to know when I upload my next video. Also, if you know someone who may benefit from this video, please hit share and share it with them. Lastly, I commend you for your commitment to growth and personal transformation. Here's to your epic awakened life. See you in my next video.